All right. Welcome to the Off the Rails podcast. I'm with the I'm with my host with the most, Scott, brother Scott. And today we're going to go over a little preview of March Madness, the Midwest and the South brackets we're going to be dealing with. Scott, I know I told you the other day that I am a Skywalker. My vertical jump, my vertical lift is between 1 to 3 inches. And if you look in the background I'm on some basketball courts in
Yeah,
commemoration.
yeah.
If you could see, I don't know how well you could see there, but the net is shredded. They call me Dr. Duncanstein. Okay. I was up there before we started this podcast and I was doing some windmill jams. I mean, Kobe would be in awe. I mean, really, I
Uh,
honestly, I should, you know what? You know what? I'm going to tell you something. We need a little DEI in this world, and I'm going to tell you how. They need a white guy like me in the dunk contest. It can't just
I,
be all our African American brothers. Okay, they
yes,
need
yes,
a guy who can't jump, who can't move, and is bigger than Shrek. That is what they need.
yes,
And
yes,
what I'm going to stipulate is we don't need to be using this typical stupid 10-foot rim. I need a Nerf hoop. Okay, let me
yes,
tell you something. I have a
yes.
Nerf hoop, and literally, I am the most incredible dunker you've ever seen. It's amazing,
Slam
Scott.
on it. Slam
Yes,
on it.
that's how I
Slam
hurt
on
my
it.
shoulders. Yes,
Yeah,
it's
yes,
repeat,
yes.
rinse,
Yeah,
repeat, redo. Yes,
yeah. Hey,
exactly,
Bugs Bunny got nothing on you. Okay,
dude.
think.
I am a walking space jam. I mean,
Yes,
that's
you
really
are.
what it is.
Yeah,
You
you
know,
are. You are. Marvin the
you know.
Martian. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out, Marvin the Martian.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, I know.
I have.
Hey, dude,
Now let me ask you a question. Which one was better, the Michael or LeBron?
Michael. Oh, gee,
Yeah,
come on, the original. Come on,
yeah.
that's the best. That's
Well,
the
you got Bill
best.
Murray too.
Yeah, Bill Murray. God, that guy's so psycho and crazy. You don't know if
Yeah,
he's
he
actually
is.
trying to be a comedian or he's telling you the truth.
I don't know if that's the effects of fentanyl or what it is, but man, it is groovy. When you see those videos of him just dropping in on somebody's wedding and just posing
Yes.
with the bride and groom, it's like, wow, okay, guy, you do you.
Isn't he the best? Isn't he the
Yes,
best?
he really
You
is.
know, oh, Bill Murray. God, that's a
Uh,
true comedian. That's a true comedian. You know,
just he is he is kind of like Christopher Walken in terms of, and I'm going to give you some credit. I think you're really, really good at this. He understands the moment and the timing. Those,
yes,
he doesn't have to make the joke. Sometimes it's just a look, like Johnny Carson. That's why he was so great. He understood.
yes,
Sometimes I got to give it space. I don't have to
yeah,
fill it. You know what
yeah.
I mean? And
Read the
Bill
room.
Murray is great at that. Christopher
Yeah,
Walken
read the
is
room.
great at it. Yes,
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 yes.
exactly. All right, let's start out with the Midwest. We got
Oh,
Houston taking on whatever this is, SIU. Okay?
yeah. Hey, let's just enter in every alphabet soup that we can
Yes,
because,
exactly.
some of these schools we never hear of it. But this is the great thing about March Madness. The D1 schools get all represented. That's what I love about this. Um,
Absolutely.
so we went through last night and did a bracket of
Yes.
on your point of view. I did one by
Okay.
myself.
Okay.
So we'll see where we line up if we are in what we agree
Okay.
and don't agree on. So let's start off what you said yesterday or our last podcast.
Mhm.
Ones and twos are what win the championship.
And
Cinderella
they are.
stories do not do
They
it.
are.
We do like the Cinderella story to get to the final four, but reality is they don't win the championship.
Absolutely.
And we'll see if we agree on that with our bracket.
Yeah.
So,
Absolutely.
so you have Houston. I have Houston. Shocker, number one team.
Mhm.
Um, I really think they're just going to leg out this team and just make them feel like they're back in high school.
Yeah.
But I mean, time will tell. Uh,
I'm gonna I'm
upsets
gonna
are usually later on.
I'm gonna say something for the betters out there because there might be one or two of them out there. The one thing you have, yeah, I mean, we all remember, Princeton almost beating Georgetown, but the thing you have to realize, especially in these blue blood schools, that they're typically, and I understand when a team like Yale has played together for 3 years, that's a big thing. But what you have to realize is these D1 schools, especially Duke, their number 6 through 10 are 5 stars. These guys,
Yes.
these guys aren't. Oh, he couldn't make the club. This guy is great. He would start anywhere else, but he's just on the bench because he's at Duke. And the
Right.
same thing with Houston, Kansas,
Yep.
people like that.
Yeah.
Blue bloods are blue bloods for a reason.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Agreed. Agreed. And like we talked about, do you want to get lost in Duke or do you want to be stand out in SIUE? SUE. I don't know
Yeah,
what it stands
exactly.
for, but yeah.
I'm calling all the pigs. Suey, Suey. Okay,
Yeah.
Gonzaga's taking on Georgia. Who do you like?
Yeah. I you got Gonzaga and I went with Georgia.
Oh,
I
go Bulldogs.
yeah, well, the thing is I seen Gonzaga play up here at OSU, and OSU took them out twice, I believe. I think there's a stitch in the armor this year. I don't think they got it. They got they won the West Coast Conference, but I think they're going to fall short. I think it's going to be a great game, though. I really do. I think it's going to be right down the end, final shot type thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
and you're
definitely not as
Gonzaga.
strong as they've been. Absolutely. Okay,
Yeah.
then we got the next bracket. We got Clemson taking on McNeese State.
Yep. Both went with Clemson. I like Clemson. I really do.
Yeah, I do too. I think they had a really good year. Purdue taking
Yeah.
on High Point.
Both of us went with Purdue. I think Purdue's looking really strong. They got the depth. I apologize for us being so short. We got so many brackets to cover this too. So
Yeah, I know. We're going to move on.
we keep,
Illinois
yeah,
versus the winner of Texas Xavier. And I'm going to say something.
yeah,
Scott pointed this out in our pre-broadcast meeting because we go deep here. Is I honestly thought both of those playing games on Tuesday night were going to play Thursday, and Scott accurately pointed out that no, Texas and Xavier winner is playing Wednesday night, and then they have to go back-to-back days and play Thursday.
yeah,
So I
yeah,
mean, these are college kids; they're used to some rest. I don't know how that's going
yeah.
to affect them.
Well, that's the thing with the March Madness. You don't get the rest like they normally do. It's
Right.
one, play a
Mm.
game, you get a day or two off, you're right back in it. This is where the depth comes in. This is why Florida looks so
Yeah,
good because,
with a team you've never played.
yeah, exactly.
you know,
Exactly, but that's also why the bigger teams can trip. You know what I mean?
absolutely, absolutely.
But
All right.
I really
So
we both
I
went
like
with
Illinois.
Illinois.
I like Illinois,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, we both liked Illinois.
Okay, so we got Kentucky against Troy. Hopefully, it's not a repeat of last year where they lost in the first round,
Oh,
and John
I know.
Calipari got on the jet to on the Tyson jet to Arkansas.
Yeah, man, Kentucky. I really hope they show up this season. I really do because that's going to just be bad if they
Right.
falter. You know, just everybody abandon ship, abandon
Exactly.
ship. Let's put the melting pot on this team. God Almighty. Yeah, we both got Kentucky. I hope this is not the big upset.
Amen.
14 taking out three.
All
Oh,
right, my beloved UCLA Bruins take on Utah State.
oh. Well, as much as you love UCLA, just pull that knife and just
Yep.
they're go.
Yep.
You went against them. I
I
went with
did.
them. I I think UCLA got one win. Them. I
I do.
moving over, leaving the Pac-12. I know it's horrible, but for some reason they're just one of those teams that can show up during the tournament.
Absolutely. They've done it with Steve Alford. They've done it with other coaches. I just think there's something wrong in the ecosystem at UCLA. It's just off.
Yep.
It's got to me. It's like Scotty Scheffler in golf. He's still great, but there's something off. There's something wrong, and I don't know what that is. All right,
Yeah.
Tennessee finishes out the bracket against
Uh,
Wofford.
Tennessee and Houston look so similar to me. They're
Yeah,
they are so similar how they can take you out wide, how they can defense you. You
yeah.
know, they have the two or three guys that you can go to. I like Tennessee.
All right, let's. You know what we're gonna do, Scott? We're just gonna do the first two rounds, and
Okay.
then we'll reset on Monday. So
Yeah.
who do you got? Who do you got between the winner of Houston and Georgia?
Houston. We both went with Houston.
Yeah, even though I took Gonzaga, you're right. We have Houston getting to the Sweet 16. Who do you got there in the Clemson Purdue winner?
I took Purdue, you took Clemson. We have a
Okay,
disagreement.
okay.
All right,
And
all
then
right, all right.
we got the Illinois Kentucky game. We both
Yep. We have a disagreement.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
You went with Illinois and I went with
Yeah,
Kentucky. I
I
think
do.
Kentucky, because they beat Tennessee twice this year, didn't they?
They sure did. They sure
But
did.
it is the madness. But I think they got some depth. I think they're coming back. I got them
Kentucky
beaten.
is as blue blood as it gets. There's no doubt
Yeah,
about talent. The
yeah,
next one, you have UCLA, I have Utah State against Tennessee.
yeah. I think this is a blowout game. Tennessee's
Yeah.
going to blow out UCLA.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
Tennessee's going to get past whoever's there. Tennessee
yeah,
is strong. They are strong. All right, let's go over to the other bracket. We got Auburn Tigers. They are
yep,
playing uh they're playing Alabama State.
yeah. Alabama State. We both took Auburn, taking up the number one.
All right.
Yeah,
Then we got
Auburn's just too strong. They're even though they lost three of the last four. You look
yes.
like you said they played elite teams. They're
Mhm.
I think they're resting and getting ready to go.
I
That's what I
think you're right.
think.
I think you're right. I think Johnny Broom is the best player in this tournament. Louisville's playing Creighton. Who do you got there, buddy?
Yep. I got Creighton. You got Louisville.
Okay.
I I like the style of Creighton. I like them.
There you, yeah, you know what? I think they're very vastly underrated. They were a lot better in the Big East than we give them credit for. Michigan, San Diego, UC San Diego.
We have a disagreement. Like this is where our brackets are blowing up somewhere because of
Sure.
these disagreements, and everybody's doing this, building brackets. There's nobody perfect lined up. Even if we did AI, we'd still disagree.
Yeah.
I got Michigan. I think winning the championship and playing as well they were playing. I think they're clicking really well. You got UCSD. You see something there.
Yeah,
What do you
UC
see?
San Diego. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah,
I mean, they were the number one seed in their tournament. They did lose early. They had a stellar year. I don't know. Maybe the tournament exposed some fatal flaws, but I just have a feeling on what this team is putting together. Let's go Texas A&M and M and Yale.
you have Texas A&M.
Hmm.
We have an agreement. We were both
Okay.
taking Texas A&M. Texas looks big and strong.
I'm going to say this, and I'm sticking with Texas A&M, but Yale has five guys who've been playing together for 3 years. There's something
Yeah,
there. I'm not, I mean, everybody picks, it's like NASCAR. We talk about, on Monday, everybody's going to go, oh, I had a feeling about Yale getting winning
yeah,
two games,
yeah,
that kind of stuff.
yeah,
Look, I'm not going to
yep,
be that guy. I'm going to own it. Scott owns it too.
yeah.
Um, let's go Old Miss against North Carolina that maybe got a little bit of
Uh,
redemption.
dude, they're still scoring. I think you could have made that squad. I think that's where you would have been shooting from that squad because
Yes,
they were ready to tap you in. Hey, you got the blue hat on. Let's go. Come on.
exactly. Wearing the blue,
Wow.
rocking the blue. So who do you got in
You
that
know,
game, brother?
I took UNC. I changed my bracket last night and left Miss. I left the Miss.
Okay,
You're keeping Mississippi State.
I
I
am.
think they got the chip on their shoulder. I don't know how long it'll last, but that underdog mentality that all these teams are looking for,
Yeah.
majority of them, looking
Hmm.
as the underdog and taking out the big team, uh, they seem like they want something to prove. That
Yeah.
I got that as an upset. I don't know what Vegas is saying, but I got that as an upset.
I'm sure the odds changed after that game last night. I didn't
Oh
see the
yeah,
updated odds, but yeah. Okay, let's go to Iowa State. The Cyclones are playing Lipscomb.
yeah.
Is that what
I like
Scott?
it.
Scott, let me ask you a question. Is Lipscomb what you put on your lips when they're chapped? I don't know. Is that what as far as I know, that's all I know about that. Susie Chapstick. I'm putting on the cherry. I want I live in bad weather. You live in bad weather. That's what a Lipscomb is. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you for informing me. I was so way off on that,
You were man.
Wow.
We're all
Yeah.
about learning here. We're all
Yeah.
about learning, brother.
Yeah. I mean, are they sponsored by CarMax? Is that what you're saying? I don't know.
All right. Do we both got Iowa State there, brother?
Yeah, we both got Iowa State. We are looking over that.
All
We
right.
are looking over the Lipscomb.
Let's go to Marquette playing New Mexico. What do you got? Did I lose you? Oh, I lost you.
Yeah,
What?
I have Marquette. I have Mark.
Okay.
Say
Okay.
again.
No, you're
I have
good. Go ahead.
Marquette, and then you have New Mexico.
Hmm. I took.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like Marquette. I think they're. I think they can go on the outside and the inside on shooting. So for a
Absolutely.
limited time. So I
Absolutely.
like them.
Okay, and then we got the number 2 seed in this bracket, Michigan State Spartans playing Bryant.
I love Michigan State. I always bet on them. I like
Yeah,
them. You went with Michigan State as well.
yeah,
I in football and in basketball, they seem to be a team that's always in the talk, and I like how they look this year.
absolutely. So let's go to the Saturday games in that bracket. Let's start from the bottom back up. Michigan State is going to play Marquette in your bracket. They're going to play New Mexico in mine. Who do you like, Scott?
Whoa.
Okay, you want to start at the top?
Yeah, let's
We're
start at the
fluid
top.
here. Okay, we'll start at the
All
top.
right, my bad.
Auburn, we got you. We have
All,
Auburn. You have Auburn versus Creighton. I have Auburn versus
yep.
Louisville. Who do you got moving on?
Yeah. Auburn's a wrecking crew going through right now. I don't
Absolutely,
see anybody. The South doesn't seem that strong compared to the West bracket.
it
I
doesn't.
think Auburn's lined up to go all the way down. So that's just
Uh,
me.
Yeah, I agree. I think on that top half of the bracket, Texas A&M is the only team that really scares me a little. But okay, let's
Yeah,
move down to the. You got Michigan. I got UC San Diego against A&M. Who do you got moving on?
I have Michigan.
Oh,
You have
upset. I got A&M. I think, don't I?
yeah. No, you have UCSD.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah, you
picked it.
you are
Oh,
you
okay.
are you
California
this
boy.
is
California boy.
this is
I don't.
Cinderella slipper right here. This is
It is.
Cinderella slipper for 'em.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go to the next one. We've got. Where am I looking at? Old Miss
Yep,
or
against Iowa
again Iowa
State.
State. Yeah. What do you got?
Let's see. Iowa
I
State, we
took
both
Iowa
agreed
State.
on Iowa State.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. The Cyclones. I think they are a sleeper in this tournament. I think they
yeah,
have a
I agree.
definite chance to make the final eight. That's for sure.
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
And then finally, to
I
round out the bracket, you got Marquette against Michigan State. I got New Mexico against Michigan State. Who do you like there, brother?
Michigan State. I like them. I like
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
That's it. So
I
that's our first 2 rounds. Um, we didn't have enough time to get to the rest of it. What we're gonna do is tomorrow or Friday, whatever our schedules allow. Leave some comments, hit the like and subscribe. But we're gonna do the East and the West whenever we come back. I know you guys are already missing us. Don't cry. Be
don't
thankful.
cry.
That,
Don't cry for
be
me,
thankful what we should.
Argentina. Don't cry for me, Argentina.
So, what are you looking for, real briefly? What are you looking for in your Thursday games? Is there anything you're really intrigued by in these two brackets?
I love watching the middle of the pack. The Michigan
Hmm.
UCSD was going to be good. Um, I think that's going to be really stellar. That I'm going to be watching the Louisville Creighton game. Honestly, in the world that we live now, I'm going to have my phone, I'm going to have my TV, I'm going to have my tablet, and I'm going to have my computer going on, and
Yeah,
I'm just going to be deep diving.
you are a
And-
multitasking
oh
mofo.
yeah, yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.
There's going to be so many upsets, and we're going to see some blowouts. Don't you got to be paying attention to that little ticker on the bottom. Remember they
Yeah.
didn't have the ticker on the bottom and
Yes.
you didn't know what
Yes.
was going on.
Yes.
Oh my God, that ticker's a changing more. And you get upset alerts coming to you. I mean, my
Yes.
phone goes off and I'm like, oh, I gotta go over here. That's when it goes on the TV.
I,
Gotta get the full
I
view.
I'm not sure what you're talking about. This phone thing you call. I personally have all my stuff updated by carrier pigeon. But okay, let's move on. Okay. I will say the thing I am looking at the most on Thursday is I want to see what is. I understand they're not playing anybody really good, but I'm worried about the health of Auburn, especially Johnny
Yeah,
Broome. They did.
yeah,
I agree with everything Scott said. They went through murderers row the last when they did lose 3 out of 4, but maybe there's injuries we're not aware of. I mean, let's be honest. The NCAA, they know that these players probably aren't coming back next year, more than likely, and they are about as
yeah.
forthcoming as NHL hockey.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's just got a scrape, and he's
Yeah.
got stage 4 cancer. I
Yeah.
mean, hey, get him out there,
Hey,
roll it out, roll the ball out.
these kids need to get to the NBA in their prime as quick as they can because they know it's
Absolutely.
short term. They know it's short
Absolutely.
term, and it's short term in college. They're so quick to get rid of them too.
No argument.
It,
Yeah.
the days of seeing one player with a specific college team to a specific NBA or baseball team is long gone.
Christian Leitner, Grant Hill, those guys, that doesn't
Yep,
exist anymore. Yeah.
yep,
Right.
yep, yeah,
The sport's
exactly.
evolving. The sport's evolving. I'm
Always.
personally, I think we're both on the same page. I'm all about the kids because the kids have been treated so badly for so long, and
Yep,
I hate it. I heard it on the other night on ESPN. They're like, "Oh, these kids are ruining the game." You know what? You guys took advantage of them for 80
yep,
years, and now they're
yep,
finally getting a bite of the apple, and you're all pissed off because that's not how it used to be.
yeah,
Kurt Herbstreit, who I dig, I think that guy's great. He's one of those guys. Well, they shouldn't be able to transfer. You know what? The coaches do. Everybody does.
yeah.
I
Everybody
mean,
does. Everybody does.
let them have the same
Yeah,
ability that everybody else does.
yeah. They don't get a 4 year contract. You would
Right.
think that you go to the school, you get the 4 year contract. No, it's year to year.
It's year to year.
It's what it is. What have you done for me lately? What
And
was that
even
guy, Johnny Cash from football, that he got busted for signing his
Johnny
autograph?
Manziel. Johnny Manziel.
Yeah,
Yes.
remember him? Remember
Yep.
him?
Yep.
If he
God
did,
bless him.
if he didn't have his rich parents that won that lawsuit, we wouldn't be talking what are talking about. And then who was it, West Virginia, that started unionizing and saying
Mm-hmm.
that these are actually players, they're not
It was
students?
it was it was it was actually Wisconsin and Northwestern.
Wisconsin. Okay, I
Yes,
got the
yes,
W
yes.
right.
That,
That's
that's
why
all.
we got the J. That's why we got
Scott,
J.
Scott, you're all about the W, and that's what I've
All
always
about
loved
the
about you.
W.
It
All
doesn't
about
really
the
matter
W. The
if it's
W.
Washington, Wisconsin, Walalulu. I don't know.
Hey,
Waikiki.
yeah.
Isn't that where you usually hang
Waikiki.
out?
Ah, I wish. I wish. One
Maybe
day I'll
soon.
get there.
One day, brother.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we all
Yeah.
get there on a private jet. All
Ah,
right.
that'd be nice.
All right. Well, it's always great talking to you, Scott. Hey, for everybody out there, hit the subscribe and like button, leave your comments, and we will see you soon.
Let's go Dodgers.
Oh, my God. I watched that game last night. It was the first game. It wasn't, I guess they just won again today. But
Are you uploading?
yeah, I'm uploading. It says
I don't.
83%.
Okay. All right, there it goes. 71.
Okay. And God damn,
Usually it says.
the Dodgers weren't playing anybody, and they just looked fucking fantastic. I mean,
Right.
they're playing Rojas at short. I didn't see Mookie Betts. I didn't see Freeman. I'm like, Jesus Christ, did these guys even get on the fucking plane? I thought
Right.
Clayton Kershaw walking around like that guy's not pitching for 4 months. I guess he's just hanging out.
Yeah.
God
Hey,
damn, man.
what is it, a 14-hour flight to get there? 15-hour flight?
Yeah, something like that, right?
Yeah. Crazy.
God
I
damn.
don't think you're uploading, kid.
Oh, I hope I fucking am. That's going to be a bad fucking day.
I usually see an uploading bar. I just see us talking.
Oh, shit. Let me see. Hold on. What the fuck am I see 96.
I got
What the?
8396. You're 82, but I don't see where it says
Oh,
upload.
let's see. God damn it. I hope I'm not fucking up. I got to go pick Stacy up from the fucking hospital. Shit, man. Let's see. I can't leave because
I
then,
think you're
because
still
then,
recording.
no, I'm not. Oh,
You're not
shit.
recording?
I fucking am.